Jeremie Frimpong ready for medicals with Liverpool deal agreed. Announcement coming soon. Fabrizio Romano shares what he's hearing about Liverpool's move for Xavi Simons as an alternative to Florian Wirtz. Liverpool in talks to beat rivals in the race to sign top target. £45 million deal could be sealed. Welcome, my fellow Reds supporter. Let's dive into today's updates. Liverpool is just steps away from completing the signing of right-back Jeremie Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen. The 24-year-old is expected to travel to England in the coming days for medical tests in Merseyside, with a long-term deal already agreed upon. The official announcement is expected soon, making Frimpong the first signing under new manager Arne Slot. Frimpong did not feature in Bayer Leverkusen's final game of the season on Saturday, staying on the bench. The move was seen as a precaution to avoid any injury risk. As his transfer nears completion, Liverpool is ready to trigger the £30 million release clause in the defender's contract. According to journalist David Ornstein from The Athletic, Frimpong has agreed to a 5-year contract with the Reds. Additional reports from This is Anfield suggest the Dutch defender will earn around €100,000 per week, placing him on par with players like Dominic Szoboszlai and Alexis McAllister, both signed last season. From a medical standpoint, there's little reason for concern. Frimpong has missed only 14 games due to injury over the last 6 years, totaling just 65 days out between club and national team duties. His physical condition is considered solid and dependable. The exact date for the official transfer announcement has not yet been confirmed, especially considering the conclusion of the English season. Liverpool faces Brighton in the penultimate round of the Premier League on Monday and wraps up the campaign next Sunday, hosting FA Cup champions Crystal Palace. A trophy presentation is scheduled after the match, in front of over 60,000 fans at Anfield. On May 26th, large crowds are expected to fill the streets of Liverpool for the victory parade celebrating a historic season. Coincidentally, on the same date, Netherlands national team manager Ronald Koeman will announce the squad for the upcoming World Cup qualifiers against Finland and Malta. Frimpong is expected to be recalled to the Dutch squad and join Van Dijk, Gravenberch, and Gakpo. His arrival at Liverpool is seen as a response to the possible departure of Alexander-Arnold and part of a defensive rebuild that also includes the contract extension of Connor Bradley. If all goes well, Frimpong will be integrated into the squad during July's pre-season, kicking off the Arne Slot era at Liverpool. Liverpool could miss out on signing midfielder Florian Wirtz in the next transfer window, as the young Bayer Leverkusen star is also in advanced talks with Bayern Munich and Manchester City, according to Fabrizio Romano's transfer update published on Give Messport. Wirtz has been a key figure in Xabi Alonso's team, directly contributing to 69 goals over the past 2 seasons, a remarkable feat that has made him one of the most valuable players in European football. Naturally, his performances have attracted interest from major clubs across the continent, and he is expected to leave Leverkusen this summer. According to British media reports, Wirtz's family recently traveled to England to hold exploratory talks with representatives from both Manchester City and Liverpool, assessing the environment and plans of each club. However, with the race intensifying, Liverpool risks missing out on the talented German midfielder. As a result, Liverpool is already exploring other options to strengthen their attacking midfield. One name gaining traction is Xavi Simons, currently at RB Leipzig. According to Fabrizio Romano, Simons is on the radar of several European clubs and could become a target if the Wirtz deal doesn't progress. While no concrete negotiations have started, the young Dutchman is being closely monitored by Liverpool's football operations team, led by Arne Slot. Simons has stood out at Leipzig this season, contributing directly to 18 goals and assists in 32 matches. His form was evident in the previous season at PSV Eindhoven, and his creative ability has caught the attention of top clubs. Though he was permanently signed by the German club in January, his stay in Leipzig could be challenged by significant offers. Head coach Arne Slot, who took charge of Liverpool after Jurgen Klopp's departure, is very familiar with Simon's style from his time coaching in Dutch football, especially during his successful tenure at Feyenoord. Additionally, Simons has scored 4 goals in 26 appearances for the Netherlands national team, showcasing his maturity and experience despite his young age. Slot, who won the Premier League in his debut season at Anfield, is seeking strategic reinforcements to maintain the team's high competitiveness. The goal is to find a player who can directly compete with Dominic Szoboszlai for minutes in the attacking midfield role, adding versatility and depth to the squad. Although no decision has been finalized, Liverpool continues to monitor both Wirtz and Simons closely, ready to move quickly should the right opportunity arise. Liverpool remains active behind the scenes ahead of the next transfer window and has already initiated talks to strengthen its squad with a focus on the future. According to Caught Offside, the club is interested in signing Hungarian left-back Milos Kerkez from AFC Bournemouth and has taken the first steps toward reaching an agreement. At just 21 years old, Kerkez has been one of Bournemouth's standout performers this Premier League season, securing a regular starting role and impressing with his tactical maturity, physicality, and pace. In 36 league appearances, the left-back has scored 2 goals, provided 5 assists, and contributed to 8 clean sheets. His performances have attracted interest from major European clubs like Chelsea, Manchester City, and Real Madrid. However, Liverpool appears to be leading the race. The club aims to prepare for the succession of Andrew Robertson, who, at 31, is beginning to show signs of wear after several high-performance seasons. Robertson was a cornerstone of the Jurgen Klopp era and played a crucial role in Liverpool's recent successes, including the Premier League title. However, the board believes it's time to begin transitioning the left-back position. Robertson's immediate backup, Greek international Kostas Tsimikas, has not established himself as a reliable first-choice option. As a result, signing a younger left-back with modern traits and high potential has become a priority for the new coaching staff led by Arne Slot. The Dutch manager, who is taking over after Klopp's departure, wants to begin his tenure with a refreshed, more dynamic squad. Kerkez, with his energetic, committed, and aggressive playing style, resembles a young Robertson arriving at Anfield years ago. His ability to push forward, defend consistently, and maintain high intensity makes him a highly sought-after player. However, Bournemouth is aware of his value and is expected to demand at least £45 million for his transfer. The player still has 3 years left on his contract, putting the club in a strong negotiating position. The South Coast side, managed by Andoni Iraola, has been one of the Premier League's surprise packages. After a solid campaign last season, Bournemouth has grown even stronger and is now contending for European qualification. This success has increased the value of players like Kerkez, Antoine Semenyo, and Dominic Solanke, the latter recently transferred to Tottenham. Liverpool is restructuring its defense for the 2025-26 season. While centre-back Dean Huijsen has been sold to Real Madrid, the Reds are progressing in talks to sign right-back Jeremie Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen, aiming to fill the potential void left by Alexander Arnold. Additionally, the club is targeting Milos Kerkez for the left side, preparing for a squad renewal under Arne Slot, who brings a vision of sustained competitiveness and a focus on young talent. Thank you very much for watching until the end. See you next time.